Hey everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the mix. Again, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel for those who are digitally passing by. Thank you guys for tuning in. As you can see what this video is going to be about. Yes, Hollywood writer strike. Yes. Everyone is feeling it, you guys. As I stated and mentioned in another video, how it's just like the energy in this country, in this world, just seems really odd to me. And that's from a lot of different sectors. But yeah, it's just everybody is feeling it financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, all of that. Everyone seems to be feeling it, even if you are at a certain level in your life. You know, sometimes some people, it looks like a lot of people are starting to decide to downsize and just reevaluate a lot of things because, more importantly, you can't depend on these politicians. You can't depend on the major corporations to come and save you. Nobody is saving you. As you can see what this video is going to be about, yes, Hollywood writer strikes, and the picture of the guy, the gentleman, Billy Porter, he basically is being reported that he had to sell his home. Yeah, he had to sell his home. Things is getting real. It's just getting real. But you guys need to keep in mind too that a lot of these writers, actors, and all of that, sometimes in that particular industry, especially the industry of entertainment, they have advances or they do not be making a substantial amount of money starting out. So they are relying on like the hope and the dream, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and share a couple articles with you guys, and then I'll come back for more of my opinion, reaction, and commentary on this matchup. Okay, you guys, according to The Guardian, citing The Guardian, you can head on over here to read it at your leisure when time permits for you. I'm just going to go over some excerpts of this article. Hollywood Writers Union mulls proposal from studios that would end strike. Negotiating Committee of Writers Guild of America says it is evaluating offer in substantial step forward. Hollywood TV and film writers represented by the Writers Guild of America are evaluating counter proposals from studios that would end their ongoing strike of more than 100 days, marking a substantial step forward in negotiations. And I believe this writer strike started in May. Don't quote me on that. The article further cites your negotiating committee received a counter proposal from the AMPTP today. The Guild's negotiating committee said in a statement referring to the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, "We will evaluate their offer and, after deliberation, go back to them with the WGA's response next week." Sometimes more progress can be made in negotiations when they are conducted without a blow-by-blow description of the moves on each side and a subsequent public dissection of the meaning of the moves. That will be our approach, at least for the time being, until there is something of significance to report or unless management uses the media or industry surrogates to try to influence the narrative. The AMPTP, which represents the studios, resumed negotiations with the WGA on August 4th. The first talks since over 11,000 writers went on strike on May 2nd. Yeah, so that was in May. Reports noted those initial talks did not go well, with the 11th of August meeting turning out to be more productive. That's good that they're making progress. TV and film writers are calling for improvements to residuals and pay as the shift of streaming services have been used by the industry to underpay writers, and for regulation of how artificial intelligence is used by the industry. So boom, let me hone in on this because I've been kind of reading a little bit here and there, and I'm listening to different perspectives on this. So basically, since streaming has taken over from Amazon to Netflix to Hulu, all these streaming platforms, I didn't know that the actresses, I didn't know they were not getting any residuals and stuff. So this is what it is, their fight. And also too, and in my opinion, I'm not in that industry, but rightfully so. Well, you know what? I'm kind of in that industry now, but I create my own everything for YouTube. One stop shop over here. Not hiring any writers. Whew, sheesh. Okay. So yeah, let me just point in on that. So yeah, to my understanding, they are not receiving residuals. It's the major studios who are receiving the major profits from funneling these productions, whether it be old or new, onto these different streaming platforms. So I can rightfully understand why the actors and actresses and writers, why they all have an issue with this. You know what I'm saying? It's not right. It's not fair. And then too, to my understanding, AI, they're trying to replace a lot of these people with AI. Like seriously. A funny story, I was visiting someone, a relative, and so my relative has a PS5, and I'm thinking like, okay, what are you watching? What is this, a movie or a video game? It was actually a video game. I was like, this looks like a movie. So just think, this particular video game, and I think the person was playing, my relative was playing, was it Batman or something? It just looked like a movie. Like, so I'm just like, you can actually replace, you can replace actors and actresses, writers, all of that with AI. Would I recommend it? Absolutely not. Just like they were trying to replace attorneys with AI, and that was shot down really quickly. And I did a video on that a while ago. Matter of fact, I'll drop that link to that particular video in the description section of this, because how they were, the prosecution of the, I forgot what state it was in, they were against that particular artificial intelligence lawyer fighting in court on behalf of the, I think it was for a parking ticket, but that particular attorney general or prosecutor of that state was like, no, we're not having that even in the municipal courts. No, you're not going to do that. So that was like struck down by that particular jurisdiction. And basically they threatened the owner of the AI lawyer, basically stating that they were going to lock them up. The AI, not the AI, but the owner of the AI. So, but anyway, I digress. So, yeah, this is some strange times that we are living in, you guys, and things can be replaced just like that. I can't, even with YouTube now, I can choose to use artificial intelligence to create my content if I want to, so of course right now they're testing a lot of that stuff out. There may be some like free applications. I said I would like to try it. I'm probably going to try it one day, but AI technology is taking over. Automation is taking over. It really is. So, but let me continue. In July, thousands of television and film actors represented by the SAG-AFTRA union also went on strike over similar issues. Their union provided an update on August 9th, noting the studios have not yet contacted them to resume talks. Wow. Okay, you guys, that's it. Let me go ahead and head over to the next article. Okay, you guys, this article, Billy Porter fires back against execs amid actor strike, admits he has to sell his house. So this is the actor Billy Porter, and this is from ScreenRant.com. Just going to go over some excerpts of this article. Billy Porter opens up about the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strike has impacted his livelihood, revealing he has to sell his house. With over 3 decades of experience in the industry, Porter has appeared on the big and small screens, as well as the stage, taking on varying roles. Despite this, he admits the dual actors and writers strike resulting in an industry-wide work stoppage has also taken its toll on him and his means of living. Wow. Speaking with Evening Standard, Porter has some strong words for studio executives, including Disney CEO Bob Iger, who recently made comments about the actors and writers' demands are unrealistic. What? Porter also reveals he recently had to sell his house because of the lack of income during the actors' strike. The streaming came in, there's no contract for it, and they don't have to be transparent with the numbers. It's not Nielsen ratings anymore. The streaming companies are notoriously opaque with their viewership figures. The business has evolved, so the contract has to evolve. To hear Bob Iger say that our demands for a living wage are unrealistic while he's making 78,000 a day. Whew, I don't have any words for it but F you. That's not useful. So I've kept my mouth shut. I haven't engaged because I'm so enraged. I'm glad I've been over here, but when I will go back, I will join the picket lines. I have to sell my house. Yeah, because we're on strike, and I don't know when we're gonna go back to work. The life of an artist until you make FU money, which I haven't made it yet, is still check to check. I was supposed to be in a new movie and on a new television show starting in September. None of that is happening. So to the person who said we are going to starve them out until they have to sell their apartments, you've already starved me out. Wow, Billy Porter's statement about the writers and actors and actresses strike. Whew, wow, that's a lot to unpack. That is a lot to unpack, you guys. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this writer's strike? It's sad. It's sad. In my opinion, it's wow. It's incredibly sad. You guys, you do know, like, for a lot of these television shows, for those who may not know, and movies, that they hire writers. Even with music artists, they have writers. They have writers. They have production team. They have sound, makeup, all of that. It's just like with YouTube, as I stated before. You know, I can opt to do digital, meaning AI, to create certain content for me. YouTube content creators, for example, myself. I don't have a team. I write my own content. I create my own content. I do not have hair and makeup. I do that sparingly, you know, when I'm in some type of mood or zone. I do music selections for some of my videos and to see what kind of sound, all of that. I come up with all of this on my own. I don't have a team of people. It's like a one-stop shop for me over here, you guys. I do mic check, all of that. I do the editing, all of that. And some of my ideas are inspired by life events, things. But yeah, for the most part, I'm coming up with all of this on my own, and I'm taking the time, and I have a regular, and I have a life, personal, and but yeah, I would say this much. For the writers, for the actors, and all of that, I mean, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to put on a production, and I'm learning that by being in this space. And I wouldn't even call it small space because YouTube is global. It's a global platform. So it's just like YouTube. Excuse me. It's just like Facebook. It's just like what? X. It's just like Instagram. It's a global platform, and whatever you're doing in terms of trying to entertain or just bring news, information, awareness, and attention, whatever your niche is, to your platform, it takes time. It takes money. It takes money, resources. It does, you guys. It does. So my heart goes out to them, to everyone who is struggling or having challenges in their lives. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know, it's not all peaches and cream in my life. So, but yeah, so like this video, share this video. Let me know your thoughts on the Hollywood writer's strike. I mean, do you feel bad for Billy Porter? He said he had to sell his home. I mean, a lot, like he said, he doesn't have it where he doesn't have the FU money, you know, so I hope to get to that point one day to have some FU money, you know, but that's neither here nor there. But let me know your thoughts. Let's get the discussion going in the comment section. Like this video, share this video. Continue to support The Mix by listening to my videos from beginning to end and dropping a comment. Go ahead and drop a comment. I'm going to have another poll going on about the Hollywood writer's strike. Not sure what question I'm going to pose, but it will be in the community section. So head on over there to the community section. There's other polls going on. Vote, 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 vote. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.